Here is a little bit about what to expect when being a part of an UpLevel graduation ceremony.
Be ready for awesomeness. The graduation is always a highlight of a student's training. Normally your first graduation, you're gonna be super nervous. Even now I get nervous about graduation, and that's part of the excitement. It's okay, embrace that. You'll do just fine. And remember, the testing has already happened, right? This is a ceremony. This is a chance for you to show off. And let's talk about some of the highlights of graduation. One for me is just seeing everyone in the same room, in the same building. That's a cool sight.
You know, we do the graduation ceremonies or the UpLevel ceremonies. We do those because they give you a chance, you and your family, a chance to come together and support other families. Again, just enhancing our sense of community at our school. So that's one of the reasons we have UpLevel ceremonies. Another reason we have these events is that they do give you a chance to build you and your family's confidence. I can't tell you how many kids or parents will come to me before the graduation and will ask, "Are you nervous?" And they'll say, "Yes, I'm nervous," even if they've been to 4 or 5, just like you said. But by the time the graduation is over, we ask them, "Hey, how did you think you did?" And they're like, "Oh, I did it, I rocked it, it was great." And their confidence, your family's confidence, and your youngster's confidence is built in that moment right there. So that's another reason we do UpLevel ceremonies. And a lot of schools will give you your belt in class. Hey, you've had enough classes, walk up to the front of the room, bow, take your belt. But one of the reasons we decided to charge our graduation fees is because we wanted to create every graduation into an experience. And we know you may not be able to make every single graduation experience because there's a lot of them on the way to black belt. But we really want you to try to make as many as you can because of that, because of what's created there. And we wanted to create that piece where you come and it's not just something casually given out in class. It's an actual event where a lot of times we bring in guests and there's guest instructors that come in and there's guest judges. It's part of why we do the UpLevel ceremony.
And part of that graduation fee as well, it really covers 4 things. That's your belt itself, the certificate, the graduation ceremony, and then also the testing fee, that testing process that happens in class. That's one-on-one as well, that's important. One highlight for me at graduation is the black belt ceremonies, where it's the culmination of several years of training and you actually get a spotlight. You're on the floor by yourself, performing in front of everyone, and what a special moment just for that student's family to be able to see, and for everyone else to be able to watch that student perform as well. So the highlights that happen, it's also such a great way to get motivated about your training. You get to see the different levels perform, from the beginner students all the way up to many times the instructor performs, and I think that's super motivational.
Yeah, and just remember when being a part of these ceremonies, all black belts are dissimilar in skill. There are some that are going to be great at kicking, there are some going to be great at stretching, and there are going to be some that are great at punching. Obviously, UpLevel has the minimum standards that you must reach in order to become a black belt, but even with that, you know, it's like going to college. Many people could have graduated college but have had different GPAs or different majors. Similarly, it's like getting a black belt. Everybody's going to be different, so don't worry about comparing yourself to that other person at graduation. You just show up and you try your best at the UpLevel ceremony. One other thing I'd like to mention about our ceremonies is when you come to our ceremonies, you will see that they are large. You know, sometimes 200, 300, 400 people will show up to graduate at one of our schools. Now for us, that's a dream come true because our mission in life is to impact as many people as possible with the benefits of being a black belt, of being an UpLevel leader, and of graduating through these belts. However, I do want to address this one thing. There's one thing that's kind of looked down upon in the martial arts industry, and it is this kind of phrase that you may have heard or you may not have heard, but I want to address it, and it's called a belt factory. What does it mean to be a belt factory? And most of the time when that is used, that's used in probably not such a good way. Like, hey, you're turning out lots of belts. We actually believe that if there is a system, a structured system in place where someone can move up and someone can fail and someone can succeed, if that's what you mean or if that's what someone means when they say factory, we don't mind being that factory. We want to be the school that can impact lots of people. We do believe, though, that quantity and quality are possible.